Very good morning to all the students of class 9th D. Yes, beta, we have completed a truly beautiful mind chapter as well as we have completed poem Voice of the Rain also. I request the students to kindly switch on the cameras so that I can ask questions and you can answer accordingly. If it is possible for you, kindly do it. Ashna, you have again switched off. Parmeet, Raghav, Richesh is not there. Fine. So who would not be answering is absent for me. See to it. Even if you don't know the answer, you're supposed to tell me. Fine. That ma'am, I can't answer it. It's okay. Fine. So you will be raising hand, beta. Page number 50, A Truly Beautiful Mind. Then we will do the question answers of Voice of Rain with maximum student participation. If no student is able to answer any question, then I will be answering it. Fine. Otherwise, you people will tell me the answers. We have done the question. We have read the chapter thoroughly. Now, raise your hands for all the parts of first question. Here are some headings for paragraphs in the text. Write the numbers of the paragraphs of each title against the heading. The first one is done for you. So there, you're just supposed to tell the number of the paragraph. Fine. So this question goes to Khyati. Khyati, unmute yourself and speak, beta. You just tell the paragraph.
Second, Einstein meets his future wife. Paragraph seventh,
Yes.
the making of a violinist. Para 3,
Yes.
Mileva and Einstein's mother. Para 10th,
Yes.
a letter that launched the arms race. Para 15,
Yes. Very good.
a desk drawer full of ideas. Para 8,
Well done, beta.
marriage and divorce. Para 11.
Yes. So I repeat, those who missed any paragraph or joined later, we are doing page number 50 question answer. First is you're just supposed to tell the number of the paragraph, fine, and you're supposed to write against where this situation occurred. Einstein's equation, para 9. Einstein meets his future wife, para 7. The making of a violinist, paragraph 3rd. Mileva and Einstein's mother, paragraph 10. A letter that launched the arms race, paragraph 15. Then a desk drawer full of ideas, paragraph 8. Marriage and divorce, paragraph number 11. So this answer is given by Khyati. Well done, Khyati. So second and okay, second question, all the parts, raise your hands now. Okay, fine. Ridhima, you can unmute yourself and speak better.
He was boring. This opinion was by the other children.
By his playmates, beta. Right? Other children, in spite of writing other children, his playmates, the children who used to play with him. So, firstly, let me tell you what is the question. Who had these opinions about Einstein? They have given three parts beneath that who used to think this statement about Einstein, Albert Einstein, during his childhood. First is he was boring. Who used to think that? Yes, Ridhima?
And the playmates.
His playmates. Fine. Einstein's playmates. Second, he was stupid and would never succeed in life.
His headmaster.
Very good. His headmaster would think that he was stupid and would never succeed in life. Third, he was a freak.
His mother.
Yes, his mother would say that my son is a freak. Well done, Ridhima. Now, third question. Explain what the reasons for the following are. We need to tell the reasons, beta. And all the four parts I would be giving to one child so that because there is, we can save the time. Or first two parts, one child can speak and next two parts other child. Einstein leaving the school in Munich for good. You have to tell the reason that why Einstein left the school in Munich. Fine. So this, and second is Einstein wanting to study in Switzerland rather than in Munich. So these two parts, I would be saving Divya. Yes, you can speak with her.
Einstein left the school in Munich because he disliked the school's regimentation and had arguments with his school teachers.
Yes, fine. So this was the reason Einstein left the school in Munich, because he did not like the discipline, and he had arguments with his school teachers. Yes, fine. So this was the reason Einstein left the school in Munich, because he did not like the discipline, and he had arguments with his school teachers. Yes, fine. So this was the reason Einstein left the school in Munich, because he did not like the regimentation of the school. Fine, he hated the school system, and then that's why he often used to clash with his teachers. Better keep on noting down the value points side by side. Fine. So he would often clash with his teachers. His opinions did not match with them. That's why he left the school. Yes, Divya, second one.
Einstein wanted to study in Switzerland rather than Munich because Switzerland was a city that was much more liberal.
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Einstein wanted to study in Switzerland rather than Munich because Switzerland was a city that was much more liberal.
Yes, this is one of the reasons, Divya. So let me complete this answer for you. Albert's parents moved to Milan. Fine. Albert Einstein's parents moved to Milan and left their son with relatives. Okay, they have mentioned that. So after prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish. I guess only 2 students are absent. I can't find. If you can, Rishikesh is there. 46. 2 students are absent today only. So after prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German-speaking Switzerland. Fine. And the major reason behind it was that German-speaking part of Switzerland was quite liberal. Switzerland was quite liberal than Munich. You have to mention that. Fine. Liberal means having broader viewpoint. Fine. So in Switzerland, or especially the German speaking part of Switzerland, people were quite open-minded, broad thinking was there. But in you can say Milan, people were very rigid. Regimentation was there in school education system, especially. So fine, that was the main reason. And secondly, his parents also left for Milan. Clear? Then Einstein seeing in Mileva. Next, third and fourth part should be given by one child only. Einstein seeing in Mileva and Ally. And what do these tell you about Einstein? So we have Titiksha, you can unmute and speak with her. Titiksha,
Yes, ma'am.
third and fourth.
Yes, ma'am. Einstein saw in Mileva Mary and ally against the Philistines, those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. He found that she was a clever creature.
Fine. So he found that she was clever creature here. Doesn't mean in a negative way. She was a clever creature means she was intelligent girl. Fine. So Einstein saw in Mileva Mary an ally against the Philistines. Fine. And with others, he was constantly at odds. With others, his opinion was not matching. So he found Mileva his match, and he found her to be very clever creature or clever girl. Clear? Fourth one, Pratiksha.
These tell that Einstein was a genius and had the capabilities to achieve his targets. Moreover, he had his own view of life. He liked freedom too much.
So what does we get to know about Einstein from this? That Einstein was a genius. Fine. He had capabilities to achieve his targets also. Fine. Moreover, he has his own point of view towards life, and he liked freedom much. So all the points are covered. Well done. So we have fourth question now. What did Einstein call? Very important. This question. What did Einstein call his desk drawer at the patent office and why? Deep Kirti, beta, you can give answer to this.
Ma'am, the Einstein called his desk
The Einstein, Einstein, only Einstein.
at the patent office as Bureau of the Theoretical Physics. It was because he was developing his own ideas. The drawer had proofs of his effort. He had written them on paper and kept them there in it.
Very good. Fine. So let me explain this question. What did Einstein call his desk drawer at the patent office? First is what name he has kept for his desk drawer over there. And secondly, why? Two parts are there, beta. Einstein called his desk drawer at the patent office the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. Right? And why he called it the Bureau of Theoretical Physics? Because Einstein was, working over there in patent office, helping others to create their patents. But side by side, he himself was developing his own ideas secretly, and he would put all the related papers or evidences in that drawer. Fine. And that's why he would call that Bureau of Theoretical Physics. So he himself was developing his own ideas and creating papers and putting over there. Clear? All the evidences which he could collect, he was putting over there. Clear? Why did Einstein write a letter to Franklin Roosevelt? Again, quite prominent question it is. Ashna, you can unmute, beta.
Einstein wrote a letter to the American President Roosevelt because he wanted to forewarn him regarding the massive destructive power of the atom bomb which the Germans were expected to build after the discovery of nuclear fission. If dropped on a pot, the bomb could destroy the whole pot as well as the area around it.
Very good. Fine. So all the points are covered. Let me just explain. With the emergence of Nazis in Germany, Einstein emigrated to the United States. So it was the fact that Nazis had the ability to develop the atomic bomb. Yeah, they had the ability, Nazis had the ability to develop the atomic bomb. So the such kind of bombs could, you can say, destroy the whole world. So Einstein was quite concerned about it. He was not only a scientist, he was an aware citizen of the country also. So that's why he warned Franklin D. Roosevelt in his letter about this invention. Clear? Next question. How did Einstein react to the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki? I want new students to participate now. Vidima, Khyati, Deepkirti, Divya, Ashna, Diksha. They have already given the answers. Anyone else? Apart from these 6-7 students? No one else is participating. If I would name anyone, Lisa, Riyanshika, Surbeen. Raise your hand, beta. Yes, Riyanshika, you can unmute and speak, beta. Next question, Lisa, yours, okay?
Einstein was deeply touched by the destruction in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He wrote a public missive to the United Nations to propose the formation of a world government.
Fine, fine. This is a short question. We have to give that much information only. Very good. So how did Einstein react to the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki? The atomic bomb devastated the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. Fine. So that's why he wrote a public missive to the United Nations. You remember the meaning of missive? Divya, you remember the meaning of missive? You can tell then.
Ma'am, a letter which is written on a letter which is written
Officially. Fine. So this is official letter. Otherwise, when he earlier he wrote a very casual letter, which was not official one. Missive is an official letter and quite long and lengthy. Fine. So he wrote a public missive, but you won't be using official letter. You would be using the same word missive only. Clear? This is the word meant for it. Missive to the United Nations. Fine. So then after that, why does the world remember Einstein as a world citizen? Pushti, you can speak this. Sorry, Lisa, I have given this answer to you. So if Lisa, you can speak, the next question goes to Pushti.
The world remembers Einstein as a world citizen because he was greatly concerned about the world's safety. The world was after the arms race. He was worried that the atom bomb could destroy the world if the countries made and exploded them.
Very good. So firstly, we will tell that Einstein was really a world citizen, right? He was not only concerned about his own country, he was concerned about every human being. So firstly, we'll tell that Einstein was really a world citizen who was concerned for all human beings. Fine. World remembers him as world citizen because he wanted universal peace, global peace. Fine. When there was the rat race for making atomic power, he was worried about destruction which could be caused by this atomic energies. Fine. There are better two ways of feeling good. One is people feel very good that atomic energies we are creating. The other thing is one is concerned that it can destroy the world also. So he was in the second category. He was very much concerned. Now, we have here are some facts from Einstein's life. Arrange them in chronological order. So you will be telling number one, Einstein is born in the German city of Ulm. First, I have told you. Second, and till 12th, who would tell? What about Jaydev? What about boys? This question goes to Pushti. After that, boys, you also participate better. Few minutes are left only. We have 10 minutes left. Yes, Pushti?
First, Einstein is born in German city of Ulm. Second, Einstein attends a high school in Minsk. And third, Einstein family moves to Milan. And fourth, tired of the school's segments, Einstein withdraws from school. And fifth, Einstein joins a university in Zurich where
Slowly,
he
slow down.
meets
Let everybody note down, beta, those who are doing. Fifth one now. Four, she has just told. Fifth one is,
Einstein joins a university in Zurich where he meets Meleva.
yes. Sixth is,
He works in patent office as a technical expert.
yes. Seventh one,
Einstein publishes his special theory of relativity.
very good. Eighth,
He provides a new interpretation of gravity.
ninth,
He is awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics.
very good. 10th one,
When Hitler comes to power, Einstein leaves Germany for the United States.
11th. Einstein,
Einstein writes a letter.
US president, that's it. And 12th is Einstein dies. Fine.
Einstein dies.
Thank you. You can mute yourself. Now, beta, very easy one. Thinking about the language. Page number 51 now. Fine. Thinking about the language. Here are some sentences from the story. Choose the word from the brackets which can be substituted for the italicized words in the sentences. So what they have done, they have a beta given one word in spite of so many words, and we need to tell which that one word fits in place of those highlighted words. Okay. A few years later, the marriage faltered. So they have italicized the word faltered. It is like but a synonyms only. You have to tell that in place of faltered, it means failed. You will tick only. Answers are written over there, but they have given you three options. It is just like ticking the MCQ. Quiz hai ek tarah ka. Fine. So firstly, you will tick failed. Clear? Let me just, all the same students are raising hands, so I would be giving answer to this. Second one second one, they have italicized the word at odds. At odds का synonym क्या है, meaning क्या है? In disagreement. Take the word in disagreement. Third is proclaimed. Proclaimed means declared. Tick the word declared. Fourth one is agitating. Agitating here means, in this context, it means campaigning. Campaigning. Tick the word campaigning. Fifth one, for good. Here they have italicized the word for good, but otherwise for good doesn't mean permanently. But here in this context, it means permanently. Sixth one is in an uproar. In an uproar means in a state of commotion, movement, in a state of commotion. Last one is appealed to the, that appealed means here it means that captured the interest. So it means interested. Havish, beta, I would be telling you these questions you won't be doing on your fair notebook. The answers to which you have written, these are the options given. You're just supposed to tick it or write the blanks. These you're not supposed to do in the notebook. Fine, I would be telling you that which questions to do in the notebook. So you just keep on noting down for the time I would be explaining it. Okay. So we were on this question. Study the following sentences. Einstein became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining the skill throughout his life. So complete the sentences below by filling in the blanks with suitable participle clauses. The information that has to be used in the phrases is provided as a sentence in bracket. So we are supposed to, beta, information is provided in the bracket. They worked round the clock. Fine. And you have to put it in suitable participle clauses. Clear? I would be giving answers if any new child is there. Raghav Kumar, I'm saying I would be telling which questions to do. So don't send me texts now. I would be telling everything. Okay. Working round the clock. The firefighters finally put out the fire. So first participle clauses, working round the clock. Noticing the colors blending softly into one another, she watched the sunset above the mountain. Third is neighing continually, the excited horse pawed the ground rapidly. Neighing continually is the participle clause. Having taken the wrong train, I found myself in Bangalore instead of Benares. Having not bathed for 2 days, I was desperate to get to the bathroom. That remains same. Fine. The stone steps being worn down needed to be replaced. The stone steps being worn down needed to be replaced. Seventh one is the actor received hundreds of letters from his fans asking him to send them his photograph. Next one is a writing skill that I would be giving you as homework because we have not done report writing yet. Fine. As a writing skill. So that's why I'm missing this. This question we will do later on. You also can give me a reminder later on. Whenever we will do report writing, beta, then we will do this question. Clear? This writing skill we will do later on. So the page 53, there is only dictation and all. That what you can do here, that you can put punctuation marks on your own. This is your homework. Okay. Punctuation marks. So you will not do in notebook. Now coming back to the point, which questions to be done in your notebook? Come on, page number 51, beta. Page number 51. Who had these opinions about Einstein? Second, explain what the reasons for the following are. Third, fine. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Clear? These are the 6 questions which you will be doing in your fair notebook. Rest, there are exercises only. Fine, these are the 6 questions and I would be adding 4 more additional questions into your this list. Fine, write down these additional questions, beta. It can be more than 4 even. I have a list of questions today.
Can you send them in the WhatsApp group also?
Yes, definitely. I would be sending the questions in WhatsApp group because we won't be able to complete so many questions here. I would be sending the list, but I just want if we can discuss 1 or 2 questions now because we are having 2 to 3 minutes, right? Firstly, you notice down, this is a bit a short question. What was Einstein's theory of relativity? What was Einstein's theory of relativity? So according to Einstein's special theory of relativity, that time and distance are not absolute. Answer is given in your chapter only. In fact, two perfectly accurate clocks will not continue to show the same time if they come together again after a journey, if one of them had been moving very fast relative to the other. You won't be giving that casual example where sitting with the girls and all that. You need not give. Okay, that was just for to make you understand. So this much you will write. It is written in your book only. Then second additional question. Why was Einstein's mother against his marriage with Mileva? Why was Einstein's mother against his marriage with Mileva? Anybody can answer this? Yes, Ashna, beta, you can speak.
There were two reasons for Einstein's mother not wanting him to marry Mileva. Firstly, the girl was 3 years older than Einstein, and secondly, she was much too intelligent, like a book, just like him, in his mother's opinion.
Very good. So these are the two reasons. Einstein's mother thought the girl is too intelligent for him and she's just like a book only and the way he is. And two alike personalities cannot stay together according to Einstein's mother. And secondly, she was 3 years older than Einstein. That's why she never wanted Mileva to marry with her son. Clear answer is given to you. Third is, did Einstein show any indication of his future greatness? Did Einstein show any indication? Indication is sign, right? Did Einstein show any indication of his future greatness during his childhood? Yes, Titiksha, can you answer it? Anybody else? Ashna has raised hand. Very good, Ashna. What about others? Not a single boy spoke today. This is really bad. Then you say that it's not about girls are always there participating. Not a single boy gave any answer. Very disheartening. Diksha, yes, better speak, and then with this we will be ending the meet.
Einstein showed that the indication that he plays with mechanical toys when he was just 2 years old. He opened the mechanical toys and fixed them out. Then the other thing is that when his sister was born,
No, better. So the thing is, no, Einstein did not show any extraordinary sign during his childhood. Fine, he was just like normal child. Even at the age of 2, he was not speaking at all. Clear? To her mother, he was just like a freak. He did not play with his playmates. He was just busy with playing with mechanical toys only. Fine. So he uttered everything twice when he learned to speak. So all the signs were in negative way. He was not able to speak till the age of 2, but when he started speaking, he was repeating every phrase and sentence. His mother would call him a freak and his playmates would call him brother boring. And headmaster announced that he would not be succeeded in anything. So he did not show any sign of genius, you can say, mind during his childhood. Okay, with this, I would be... Yes, Titiksha?
Ma'am, but he played with mechanical toys at the age of 2. Isn't it amazing?
He did play. I'm not saying that you're wrong. He did play with the mechanical toys, but that is not that a person who plays with mechanical toy would be a genius. He became a scientist later on. Did he start doing any experiment of science? No, na. So he was playing with toys only. He used to take everything as a toy. Even when his sister was born, you remember, he says to his mother, "Where are the wheels of my sister?" So he would perceive everything as a toy only. So that's why we cannot, say that he was a genius because he played with toys, mechanical toys. Okay. So we are not having much time. It was a wonderful session. You all participated. Well done to all those who spoke. Fine. Divya, Titiksha, Pushti, Riyanshika, Ridhima, Lisa. And if I have not taken name of any child, I'm just sorry. Fine. So well done to all the Ashna. Fine. So all the students, especially girls who participated, well done, and keep participating in future also. Clear? Well done, beta. And I would be sending rest of the questions on WhatsApp.